a funnest. That's not even a word, but gun in the game. Stab. Stab the crab. Alright, that dungeon's clear. Clear vampires, because they'll probably respawn at some point. Visual is the best point horror. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Boma. Don't forget the time you killed the streamer with it and they called you... Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Mm-hmm. I still have that clip. One of his friends. It was one of his friends. The guy who was streaming didn't say much. His friend said some derogatory terms about me, and the third guy thought it was really funny. I'm interested in seeing this clip. I can link it to you. I can't stab this betting itch. Hold on. It's an unlisted video. Oh, CJ got it. There it is. Yeah, this is his point of view as he was streaming. I am the Dokabi in the enemy team with the double barrel shotgun. Warning, there's some strong language. Oh, you fucking dick. Betting Netch. Betting Netch is the toughest one. It's the Bull Netch that's poisonous. Bull Netch. Normally a single Betting Netch with a harem of 5 or 6 Bull Netches. We keep the Bull Betty ratio close to 1 to 1 for faster breeding. Great. How strong is that character, man? Report talks about... Yeah, the best part is he goes to report me. He's already done it, actually. He can't report me again because he's already clicked it earlier in the match. Oh. It was so good. But that guy, don't go fuck with him, because afterwards he, like, I went back to him, I went to his Discord like 3 days later and I posted the clip and they all thought it was funny and they weren't like salty or anything anymore. But yeah. Maybe that one guy was still salty. No, did you just... No, don't tell me I know what that is. Oh no, I know what that is. Let me mouse over it for a second. It's gonna be... Why'd you put in spicy meatball? That's a meme video. Don't put in my memes. Don't watch that video. It hurts your ears. Also, I'm having trouble alt-tabbing. There we go. I was having trouble finding the OBS window. This game does not like alt-tabbing. Alright, call me scum. Come on.
Watch yourself. We'll have no trouble here.
Yeah, close. Come on. Call me scum.
If you're here for trouble, you'll get more than you bargained for.
They haven't called me scum yet.
We're watching you, scum.
Yes! Finally, I've walked up to the Ordinators over and over and over and over, hoping that they'll call me scum, and they never do it. Please tell me that Twitter post is what I think it is. What does she have? Glass spear. 6 to 34. What is mine? 6 to 28. Hey, welcome to the stream. Now this stream's gonna seem weird because there's just a bunch of weird links from CJ over and over. Hold on, what else does he have? Ebony crossbow. That'd be really good if it was an archer. Adamantium longbow. That's really nice too. Ebony Tonto. Oh, nice. Ebony throwing stars. This is a really good store. Glass spear though. It's so expensive, but I could buy it. How expensive would it be right now? 3.5. Probably barter you down a bit. What else do you have? Adamantium shield? No thanks. Ashlander shield? No thanks. Troll bone. Constant effect Fortified luck and blind 50% on self. That's like the boots of blinding speed, but less severe. If I had 50% resist magicka, that would actually be useful, but no. No thanks. If for those of you who haven't played Morrowind, this ring would give me 20 luck, but my screen would become... It would lose 50% of brightness. Eventually, if it was 100%, the screen would go pitch black. It's kind of funny. Okay, let's persuade you up and see if we can get some good prices. I've been lurking playing my game, just taking a break before I get into Inchuleft. Inchuleft. I don't think I've done that dungeon. I might have, I'm not sure. There we go. Come on, get it to 100. Here we go. Naughty Dog didn't even acknowledge it. Oh, it's so sad, because it's such a great meme. Because you think it's the... Well, it is the real thing, and you should watch the thing CJ put in. It's not edited. That's actually in the game. It's so good. Is spell resist abuse fixed in a Morrowind code patch? I don't know. I don't even know what spell resist abuse is. Am I ever gonna use the throwing stars or Daedric arrows? I might use the Daedric arrows. I'll keep those, but I don't think I'll ever have a use for throwing stars. I don't think I'll sell them. Gilded belt, amulets, any rings I don't care for. I'm gonna keep the slow fall. 5 endurance and strength. For 30 seconds. Could be useful, I guess. Paralyzed, very useful. Shock damage, meh. Get rid of that. Blind, it's too low. Thief ring could still be useful. Damage willpower, nah. Light on self. Could still be useful until I get a very good night eye. A long-lasting night eye. What if I speed 5 to 20 points? I don't have a belt, so I might as well keep it equipped. Alright, some potions. Flynn and Surdilic Brandy. Endurance is nice. Willpower and strength is nice. What if agility 6 points? Let's give it that. What if intelligence? That could be good. Magic could be good. Restore agility. Let's get rid of that. A lot of restores are going to be pretty useless to me because I'm just going to go to a freaking temple if I need to restore. Angeleth is a Tilvani quest. Okay. I haven't joined Tilvani yet. But I'm probably gonna join Tilvani because it makes sense for my character. Oh, she'll buy my scrolls. She has so much gold. I'm not selling Scroll of Summon Golden Saint, because those might save my ass. Like, drink a few potions of Spell Reflection, then wear something with Blind Effect, or everything else, and all the bad stuff will be reflected forever. Really? That's weird. Yeah, not sure if that's been patched. I've never heard of it. When am I gonna stream Spider-Man 2 pizza gameplay? Well, I don't have Spider-Man 2. So... I'd think never, sadly. Not even in the PC version. That's a crime. Can we get them arrested for not putting that song in the game? There we go. 2,000 gold. Here's a question. I'm getting 2,000 gold. Should I just get the spear? I'd only have to pay 900. I like spears. It does a hell of a lot more damage. 34 as opposed to 26. Plus, it would be way lighter. And I think glass hurts ghosts, whereas Dwemer does not. Stream all of David Cage's games. I do not have any David Cage games either. Sadly. That would be fun. I'd do one of those meme playthroughs where you fail everything. That's what people who wear Boots of Blinding Speed. Well, one way you can do Boots of Blinding Speed is, if I remember correctly, the blind effect on Boots of Blinding Speed is a snapshotted. Meaning, depending on your resist magicka, upon equipping them, the blind is lessened. So you could cast like an 80% resist magicka and then put them on, and you'd have 20% blind. Or until you took them off, I believe, if I remember correctly. I think we're gonna sell the Dormer Spear and get ourselves the Glass Spear. Do it. See if can I get it for like $7.89? Yeah. Nice. Glass Spear. Bretons only get 50% blind. That's nice. Because they got that 50% magic resistance, right? Gonna lurk while I play some Oblivion? Alright, man. Are you wearing one of those weeb straw hats? No, it's... I think it's made of a shell. I'm not quite sure what it's made of. I think it's a shell from some sort of creature. Warehouse of Vivec. Well, now I'm interested in knowing what's in here.
Submit to the three, the spirits and thy lords.
What's in there? No idea. Bunch of containers. Oh well. Fucking turtle streamers. Whoa. Whoa. Training. Okay. Radine Rethren's house. I don't think I need to talk to her. I haven't really explored the little outside of Vivec. Wooden door. The door is locked. That's not a cell door. That's just a door. That might be a scripted door, actually. That's like saying Nords are using frost resistance, resisting most of the cold effects in Souls time. You're gonna stream any PS4 game, they gotta be Yakuza or Persona. Weren't you not allowed to stream Persona? Didn't they have some sort of monopoly bullshit? I think they lifted it? Hmm. Is that vampire dust? Wait, what do you actually sell? General merchant. Okay, a little bit of everything. He doesn't want to trade me because I got vampire dust. Here, my good sir. Let me just put it on your counter. Oh, you got fucking nothing. Can I have my vampire dust back? Thanks. Crassus. It's not Crassus Curio. Just Crassus, right? Okay. Because we should go talk to Crassus Curio. That man is, well, let's just say he made some things. Well, maybe that's an abuse because it makes meaningless all bad effects items just for 150 gold. To me, this game is all about choice. You've got the choice of how difficult you want this game to be. You could go get yourself an alchemy set and make yourself fortify intelligence potions and drink them and keep doing it until you're a god of the world. Or you could not, and, you know, not be OP. You kind of choose how powerful you want to be. No one wants to talk to me with vampire dust. Wonder if anyone will buy vampire dust. Probably an alchemist. What's going on down here? Who are you? No idea, but you look really old and... Did you cough on... Oh god, what the what disease did we catch? Rapid aging. Because we want to give players the most access to the game while respecting original goals. We're now asking players to refrain from streaming or posting video past the end of the in-game date of 11/19 when the main story gears up to the final act. Can't stream end game. Well, that's pointless then. Alright, let's explore Vivec. Because we got some stuff we gotta do here. Let's see what we actually need to do. Someone might sell Chronicles of Unsheleft here, and the main quest is we need to speak with a Dirnir in St. Olms, Leah in the Foreign Quarter, and Maramilo and the Temple Priest in the Hall of Wisdom. And if I remember correctly, I'm not supposed to ask about Maramilo for some reason, because apparently that was bad. Enough Sujama, you can one-shot Vivec. Yeah. Or enough Fortified Strength 1000. I saw someone one-shot Dagothur. The video on YouTube, it's called, What a Fool I Am. He's a god. How can I kill a god? Foreign Quarter. We were looking for someone here, right? A Dirnir in St. Olms, no, Hulia in the Foreign Quarter. Alright, so Hulia is somewhere in here. We're gonna find her. And we're also gonna explore a bit. Hello? Oh god, hold on. I got something in my eye, and I've gotta... Ah, there we go. Okay. Yakuza doesn't have those rules, though. True. Although, if I were to stream anything from the PS4 right now, it would probably be... probably be Neo, because I haven't played it in a little while. And I'd play it way better than goddamn Bro Team. Canal Works. We want to explore the Canal Works. However, the Canal Works of every single one of these cantons is usually dangerous. I remember one of the Canal Works has a frickin' shrine with a dude with a Daedric sword in it. Welcome to Vivec. If you want to know anything, just ask. Respect, Outlander. This is the holy city of Vardenfell, home of Lord Vivec, second only to Almalexia's city of Mournhold. Here's a look at the Palace of Vivec, the High Fane of his temple, and the Minister of Truth. House Lalo, House Red, and House Tavani have their own cantons here. The Redern compound is one directly south of here, across the bridge. The Lalo and Tilvani compounds are flanked the west and east, respectively. The arena is east of Redern compound, and the St. Delans and St. Olms cantons are south of those. And the Indril have their temple complex, and the Palace of Vivec at the southernmost point. There are guides available from booksellers if you have difficulty finding your way around. Is there anything else you'd like to know? Disturbing dreams. Only fools and Ashlanders put any stock in such dreams. Since you're not an Ashlander, anyways, there's some whom you'd be advised not to share this detail about your life. Okay, don't talk about disturbing dreams with people, because it's very bad. Anybody can cheese anything. You can't patch every potential for abuse. All it does is nerf the game, and you get stuff like Oblivion and Skyrim, both of which can still be broken because I've broken all three. Same. But yeah, I'm still annoyed that they removed a lot of the fun stuff from Morrowind and Oblivion. Like, Oblivion is less nerfed than Skyrim, because at least Oblivion still has spell making. But they removed, like, Levitate. Levitate is the single most broken spell in the game, because it gives you freedom. Like, think about it. Any of you out there who's played Oblivion, if you remember the final quest in the Thieves Guild, the Thieves Guild is all about preparing for this one big heist. And you have to get the Arrow of Extrication, and you have to get the Boots of Spring-Heeled Jack, and all that stuff, just so you can steal an Elder Scroll. You wouldn't need the Boots of Spring-Heeled Jack if you could just fucking levitate up the chimney, or the fireplace. You wouldn't need the Boots of Spring-Heeled Jack. You'd break the entire quest. And I would like that, because it's fun. Anyways, Morgtong. Morgtong is an assassin's guild sanctioned by the Empire to provide three varieties of execution: public execution, private execution, and house wars execution. Good old Morgtong. Legal assassins. They are assassins, and they're completely legal. It's amazing. What do you do? Guide to Vivec. I'll buy it. Pilgrim's Path. Lives of the Saints. I'm buying that too. Pilgrim's Path is necessary for something. I don't remember what. Oh yeah, it tells us about where all the shrines are. Coal Cave, Ghost Fence, Shrine. Yeah. Does it add anything on the map though? Does it add any locations? I don't think it actually adds locations, but it's good to have. I still don't see how freedom of choice is broken in modern game. Well, again, levitate. A lot of dungeons in Skyrim, for example, are designed upon the dungeon basically being a very large loop. You enter from one side, you go through the entire dungeon, at the very end you loop back to the beginning. The beginning is usually either like a passage that was really high up that you couldn't jump to, or something like that. If you had levitate, you could do the dungeon in reverse, and that would break scripts and quests in Skyrim, because they didn't design their dungeons to be done that way. Which is sad, but it's understandable. It's just like the whole thing when they made Oblivion, when they started actually making NPCs essential. Essential NPCs, a lot of people hate that. But in Morrowind, all the NPCs are set to go in a certain area. An essential NPC usually won't ever be near something that could kill him. Usually, an essential NPC will only die in Morrowind if you kill them, because they're usually in a safe spot. Not in Skyrim. Morrowind is about RP, so just take your Chitin Spear and go hunt down the Cliff Racers. Dude, Jube playthrough. St. Jube playthrough. Let's just restart right now, start it. Nah. Guide to Vivec. This one's actually very useful, because I always forget which one is which. One corner, Dellen's Olms, Arena, Talani. It doesn't have Bardau on it. I mean, that's Bardau right there, but it doesn't say Bardau. It annoys me. Oh well. Not gonna read about all this, but it's there. Now, I know for a fact, I've never done the questline myself, but I know, here's where we're going. I know that you start the Morag and chat, please do not tell me where. Chat, please do not tell me where. But I know you start the Morag in Vivec. So I definitely want to find some clues to that by talking to people, because maybe someone will know. Greetings, fair dark elf. Would you by chance be looking for some new talent for a theater company? No? Well, perhaps you might be interested in some fine trinkets instead. You don't know me? Oh well, I guess it's to be expected. I'm Marcel Morard. I'm an actor. I left my home in High Rock to pursue a career in acting. Unfortunately, it's not been as successful as I'd hoped. I don't know any. I've been far too busy perfecting my acting talents to pay attention to the idle gossip being passed around the cantons. You'd better be off asking someone else. You need work? There's usually some people who have odd jobs here in Vivec. Don't trust you enough to talk about that. Really? Well, what if we're bestest of friends? Come on. Just the bestest of friends. Just the bestest of... Please give me 90. Thank you. Well, I didn't tell you this, but one day I was rehearsing a soliloquy near the tree in the Foreign Quarters Plaza, and I heard some whispering the other side of the wall. My natural curiosity led me to jump up and peek my head over to see what was going on. Some robed woman handed this red guard some leaflets or notice and says to distribute them. Looked very suspicious to me. Tree in the Foreign Quarter Plaza. Every time I hear Cliff Race, I keep thinking of this clip. I can't actually click it because my alt tab won't work. But I'll check it later. Archmage Trebonius. Morrowind takes actual skill into account, and the skilled combatant is going to connect over time. Watching a boxing match between an experienced boxer versus an inexperienced boxer, for example, of a hand-to-hand combat with a hit chance system. Yeah. A lot of complaints I've heard about this game in the past is, I can't hit anything. It's like, yeah, you have 30 agility, and like 20 in your weapon. You probably should have put some points in that. Talking about Oblivion Skyrim. Yeah, TJ was talking about Oblivion Skyrim, which, to be fair, Oblivion and Skyrim's combat, it's alright, it's not great. Minan Guy. Welcome, Dark Elf. It's good to see a customer in the store. That annoying fool outside chases them away. You do not see him as you enter. It's that Marcel Morard. Outside my shop, he stands all day selling ridiculous wares. Get rid of him. I would like to, but the law says he's within his rights. Perhaps you'll find a way. Well, I could try. You think you can? I'd like that. Make him go away and he'll have rewards for you. First of all, what do you have? My favorite combat system in any game is fucking For Honor, and I hate that. The experience system is semi-realistic and really annoying to manage, in my opinion. Are you talking about Morrowind? Because there's mods for that. We've changed the leveling system in our game. The experience you gave of Skyrim's dungeon design and levitation breaking, it just amounts to citing lazy dev and design as a reason to nerf and remove the game elements. Devs have just gotten lazy. There's a little bit of that. There's a little bit of that to it, but in truth, some of it was probably done for balance as well. Yes, Morrowind, and specifically leveling and effect stats. Yeah, base game Morrowind leveling is horrible because you gotta try to min-max a little bit. You need early endurance. But if you mod it with, say, Galsaya's character development or something like that, you don't really need to worry about it. For example, we've done that in our game. We don't have to worry. It's very nice. Let's see what we have. Bound boots, demon mole crab helmet. A helmet that gives you boots. Actually, a light armor. I'm not gonna buy it, but cool. Hearthstone. 5 to 20 points of endurance. Magic guard robe. Resist magic at 25 points for 15 seconds on self. That's not bad. Shit tons of scrolls. Have anything to sell to you? Not really. We already kind of sold everything to that woman that we bought our spear from. Well, while we're here, any rumors? Don't hear many rumors. Rarely have an opportunity to leave the store. There are not so many customers to bring me news that I could wish. There's some concern about the source of infestation of rats in the canton. I'll begin to worry about that when they leave the underworks like it was a stinking shit. Not the combat system itself, but the fact that it's For Honor is what I hate. How do I cure a Warframe addiction? Please, it's tearing my family apart. Realize that the entire game all amounts to nothing in the end because you're just trying to gain power to gain power. That's how I stopped playing it for a couple months at least. If you enjoy gaining power to gain power, then sure, keep playing it, but that's all there is right now. That makes me want to grind it more though. I know, start playing PvP in the game. It's horrible and you'll want to stop. There you go. Don't trust you enough to talk about that. A lot of these people have secrets they don't want to talk about until I persuade them a bit. What about now? The most important commission that I ever had was for the Archmage Shaboni Sartorius. That's right, the head of the Mages Guild here in Vardenfell asked me, an independent enchanter, to enchant an amulet for him when he had the resources of the entire guild at his disposal. Of course, there's a small matter of it being named the Necromancer's Amulet. The Dunmer in the guild would have nothing to do with it, and even the others were anxious about handling it. I accepted the commission. We didn't have such qualms in Agonia. The irony is that none of the enchantments placed in the amulet have anything to do with the dark arts. Odd. I'm an enchanter. It's a difficult craft, and I was not born into the trade. Anybody will tell you that training for an enchanter should begin... anyone will tell you that training for an enchanter should begin when one is quite young. And I was not when I began to study. Upon the illness of my mistress, the thought of having to do it all on my own sometimes overwhelms me. I do not have the source of charged soul gems that I can reasonably afford, or the means to charge themselves. I'm saddened to hear about your troubles. Anything I can do to help? Yes, actually, you might be able to help me. Yes, Nacienne Pinel used to take it upon herself to acquire charged soul gems, sometimes for purchase and other times collecting them in the field. She was certainly equal to harvesting the souls of lesser creatures used in modest enchantments or recharging existing enchantments. But now that she's ill, there is no one to perform that duty, and I have to man the shop. However, if you would be willing to gather souls and fill the gems I provide, I could compensate you through my services. That seems reasonable. What do you propose? If you would take these soul gems and charge them in the variety of souls that I can use in my craft, I will use the most powerful soul you bring me and create an enchanted item to your specification without the charge without charge to you beyond the souls that you've gathered, and perhaps the item to be enchanted. Or if you do not wish to enchant an item, you can prepare scrolls to suit your needs. What sort of enchantments can you provide? If you would take these soul gems and charge them with a variety of souls I can use in my craft, I will use the most powerful soul you bring me and create an enchant item to your specification without charge. Oh yeah, certainly. Which item would you like to hear more? Tell me about the Staff of Peace. The ebony staff has the greatest enchantment capacity of any weapon. The Staff of Peace paralyzes it on strike, an opponent rendered helpless for 10 seconds. 10-second paralyze, okay. What were your other offerings? The ebony helmet of Dominion. I wish it could be stronger for greater utility, but that is the fault of the helm. Well, it's impressive for armor in general. The ebony helm has a rather small enchantment capability, except so very powerful spells such as command. Okay, so it just has command on it. Other offerings. Ring of the Wind. Swift levitation for 20 seconds is more than enough for the most levitating occasions, and with its relatively low casting cost, it can be cast repeatedly. Okay, so pretty high levitation and can be spammed. Ring of Concealment. Of course, any action such as attack or theft reveals the various location, but for slipping past the data ruin in 30 seconds duration invisibility spell provides real peace of mind. I actually have a 15-second invisibility, and I'm fine with that, so no thanks. Ring of Veils, an extremely powerful enchantment at 50% concealment. Whoa. And one I would not create except for sometimes that I trust to one I would not create except for someone that I trust to wield it responsibly. Unlike invisibility, chameleon would not betray the wearer of this ring when performing actions. So one could slip through a door and notice an escape. An escape would be complete. This 30-second duration is the maximum possible, even with an exquisite ring. Amulet of the Mute. The problem with most silence spells is they require touch. They do not last very long. The result is the wielder of said spell doesn't last very long against a skilled mage. The ranged spell lasts for 20 seconds. Certainly enough time to close distance. Okay, so 20-second silence. Ooh. I never used it was affected by silence. I've been affected by silence before. Amulet of Tranquility. An exceptionally strong, calm humanoid spell for those occasions where your counterpart otherwise just will not listen to reason. Its 20-second duration is sufficient to escape while your adversary is counting to 10. Did you enchant a Daedric weapon or a piece of armor? I will not enchant any Daedric weapons or armor weapons. My mistress, Nasiena Penala, once accepted a commission on a Daedric dagger. She endued it expertly and exactly to the client's specification, but he decided against the enchantment upon the finished product. There's no way to undo the work, nor can one enchantment be replaced with a different one. It was a very unhappy business, and from that time, Nacella Penel vowed that she would never enchant another Daedric item. They're just too valuable, and there's nothing but grief if the customer is not satisfied. Now I gotta read chat again, because I missed a lot. I just want to be Mesa in real life. Well, that's weird. Back to Ninja left. Lurk. Alright. Want Dark Souls remastered, or my money back. Dark Souls remaster. Can you enchant an Indoril helmet? I know the answer to this one. The Indoril armor is the uniform of the Ordinars. It is illegal for anyone outside the order to wear it, or even possess it. I am led to understand. No, I will not. I have nothing to do with that. I think you would have a difficult time finding any enchanter willing to accept such a commission. At least not here in Vivec. Out of all of these, the ones that would interest me would be the Amulet of the Mute, because a ranged 20-second silence would be very powerful. And Ring of Veils, because it's 50% chameleon, which is very high. Ring of the Wind looks OP. I already have levitation though, and it's just a fast levitation, and it can be used quite a bit. I could Google what the actual stats of these things are. Because here's the thing. Mages scare me. I'm assuming a few of the enemies in the game are going to be resistant to silence. However, still, a ranged silence spell that lasts for 20 seconds. 20 seconds where the enemy cannot cast. Which mod is it? Is this not in the base game? If this is not part of the base game, then it might be less generic in PCs. I think I'm gonna go with that. Yes, give me good use for such an item. What is your proposal? The Amulet of the Mute requires a powerful soul. Nothing less than a winged twilight and a grand soul gem. I'll provide the exquisite amulet when you deliver the soul for infusion. Whoa, okay. So that's gonna be hard. As payment for my services, I will require the soul of a skeletal champ. Oh, hold on. As payment for my services, I will require the soul of a skeleton champion. Skeletal champion. Sorry, I need to get something to drink. My voice is dying. I require the soul of a skeleton champion and the grand soul gem. 4 souls total of any combination of Ancestors Ghost, Bone Lord, Clanford, Jamora, or Scamp. And 4 souls total of either Shulk or Cliff Racer. Well, Cliff Racer is gonna be easy. Former can be stored in common soul gems, and the latter in petty soul gems. If you agree to these terms, I'll provide the empty soul gems for 450 septims. You can supply your own. Yeah, that's fine. So, Grand Soul Gem Skeletal Champion. 4 Ghost Bone Lords Clanford Jamora. I wonder if all 4 have to be like if I go for when I go for those. I wonder if I have to get 4 Ancestor Ghosts, or if I could get like 2 Ghosts, 1 Bone Lord, and 1 Clanfear. I wonder. 4 souls by the Shock or Cliff Racer. Yep, okay, sure, yeah. I mean, he gave me 2 Grand Soul Gems for 450 gold. You already said that, CJ. I know that already. Okay. God damn it. Essian Panel. The hand of fate, I suppose. It was chance that brought us to the same place at the same time. I was accompanying my slave master from the plantations on the errand to Vivec. Stopped at the Black Shulk for a drink when I stood in the corner holding his purchase. But I preferred to wait outside, but I think he found sport in how the corner club's patrons taunted and intimidated me. Nishen was present on the occasion and collected delinquent payment from one of the regulars there. My master was getting pretty drunk by that time, and when the aim of one of my tormentors found the side of my head with a rotten qualma egg, he laughed so hard that he fell off his stool and hit his head squarely on the floor. He convulsed for a short spasm and then died on the spot. A slave might ordinarily pay with his life for such a crime as I committed. My Shien whisked me away, while the others, not yet realizing the seriousness of the fall, laughed heartily at my late master's index. Technically, I was an escaped slave, and Nishin was an abolitionist. However, she proposed I take my current name, Yungai, and never enter Black Marsh ever again. To be certain, I have no wish to return to that place. While it may seem reckless to live but a few doors away, the mayor of the Black Shulk are not the sort to take notice to an Argonian slave as to be able to identify him later. I was nervous, but secure. I offered to repay Nashen's kindness by only means I had at my disposal. I would perform any task that she asked me. She was uneasy about the arrangement. It seems too much like slavery, and Nashen abhorred. Instead, she called me her apprentice. I worked for her, and she taught me the arts of enchantment. I do not remember very much during the time I was enslaved, living in fear and wondering in doubt about the next day. If you want mods, exclamation mark, Morrow mods. Morrow mods, no space, exclamation mark. There we go. I couldn't make exclamation mark mods because it was my Skyrim list, so... yeah. Does this show up in my quest list? It does. What does it say? This quest is called Harvesting Souls. Okay. I must supply a grand soul gem containing the soul of Winged Twilight. In payment, expects a grand soul gem containing a skeleton champion, 4 common soul gems containing any combination. Oh, any combination. Yes. And 4 petty soul gems containing either shock or cliff racer. I've already got some ones that have cliff racer. Locked door. Okay. So he wants to get rid of the person outside of his door. Well, they're over here now. Hey. Hello, my friend. What glorious time it is. Oh yeah, your line of work. I'm an actor, at least I hope to be. The poor player who struts and frets for a while on a stage and then has lunch. I'm full of sound and furiousness. Oh, if there were but a good theater troupe in this town, I could give up selling these baubles. Oh, woe is me. Leave here now or die. No, you should leave this area. Leave here? I could not. It's the finest spot in all Vivec from which to sell my wares. Otherwise, I'd have nothing upon which to support myself, dear friend. Neither a borrower nor an honest tradesman be. That's what my father always told me. Theater troupe. Ah, but have a company of players, for only then will I be able to showcase my arts. I actually know how to finish that quest, but we have to find a certain NPC. I will be right back. I gotta get something to drink because there's gonna be lots of reading. We're in Vivec. There's like the most NPCs of any location in the damn game. So I'll be RB. Gotta get some to drink. Ah, what? Riots? No riots here. Whoa. Yeah, you found traitors. Ah, get them. No. What was that quest called again? The other one? The bad actor. Yeah, we gotta do that. He needs to find a part in a play, and I know who to talk to. I just don't remember where he is. We gotta talk to, This is a bit of metagaming. Our characters never met him, but we gotta talk to, what's his name? Crasso? The writer of the Lustre Argonian Maid. Which I believe is in another canton. We'll meet him eventually. Apothecary. Hello. You've got some stuff. And don't care. What do you have? Actually, the main question is, do I have anything I want to sell? Vampire dust. Yeah, that shit's expensive. She only has 300 gold? Okay, hold on. Does she have any potions that I want? Light? Yeah, just drink a potion that makes you glow. I don't want to know what you put in there, but I'm assuming it's radioactive. Cheap health restore. Do you only have cheap? Like, I can take cheap magicka restores, because magicka restores, even a cheap one's good. Cheap health, 4 points for 5 stars. I guess that's fine. Take a couple. Okay. Was that about difficult to preserve? I gathered the little bat-eared blackguard. I gather the little bat-eared blackguard has been slandering me again. Whoa. Racism. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. That seems like the popular trait around here. So tell me, what do you believe of his stories? I don't know. I'm just here to buy stuff. I see you like to keep it professional. Respect that. Okay. Okay, well, that was all that. Another alchemist. Just two alchemists right next to each other. Greetings, Outlander. Andilu Drothan, Morrowind's greatest alchemist at your service. Greatest? You doubt my claim? You'll not be so cynical after sampling the potions that I have to offer. I provide specialty potions by commission, delivering superior effects. Even my standard potions are prepared with the same attention to quality, and if that's not enough to convince you, I have developed methods to call the beneficial characteristics of skooma to prepare potions with only desirable effects. Just give me the opportunity to justify my claims, and I'm certain you will be convinced. Is it like Red Guard but Black Guard? I don't know. I don't know what she was referencing, actually. It just sounded racist. For some coin and some ingredients, I can prepare special potions superior to other alchemist exclusive concoctions. In particular, I make potions to Dispel, Fortive Attack, Krell's Brain Booster, Tinner's Toad Juice, and Vivec's Levitation Potion. Would you like to know more about any of these? What is Krell's Brain Booster? Actually knew Krell. Big Nord, who looked more like he should have been working at a hot forge rather than a hot calcinator. Anyways, before he died, he taught me his method for fortifying both intelligence and willpower, called his Brain Booster. And some bloat, as well as 200 gold for the other ingredients, and my time. No. Vivec made potions? Well, maybe, but this is a special potent brew of my own devising. It allows much faster flight than other potions. I named it in honor of Lord Vivec. It can be yours for 300 drakes, and half a dozen cliff racer plumes. Whoa! 6 plumes? Oh, thanks. Okay. Tell me about Vivec. Oh, I was hoping you'd talk about the city. Lord Vivec is my god, and this is a city. Second only to Almalexis Mournhold. Foreign Quarter. Yes, this is the Foreign Quarter. There's an extra level. The Upper Wasteworks, unlike the other cantons. To get to the rest of Vivec, just cross the bridge south of the Redding Canton. Are you asking about the services here? Yeah, sure. If you need other services, try the Mages Guild. In the top plaza, nice. We're definitely going there. Fire's Guild is up there as well, along with 2 armors. Here in the lower Wasteworks, there's the Black Shock, if you need rest and relaxation. I have to go there, actually. Jabashas for a good book. Ooh! We do need to look for books. Jabashas. We're looking for, a book, I think it was called, like, Chronicles of Inchaleft or something. Oh, there's also an Imperial Altar down in the Canal Works, along with the Clothier and the Trader, as well as some other traders in the Upper Wasteworks. Okay. Theater Troop. Crisis Curio, that's his name, is quite a patron of the arts. He commissioned some artists to do a mural for him. I heard that he's written a new play and would like to have it performed. He's probably putting together a group soon. Oh, help us all. Oh no. What is his new play? Well, it's probably no better than Crisis' old plays, which were awful. Dance of the Three-Legged Gar was quite a sight, though. Oh god. Commission. Oh, back to her stupid list. Crisis Curio. Splendid mansion in the plaza atop the Hollow Canton here in Vivec. Okay, so he's in the Hollow Canton. After asking around a bit in Vivec, I've learned that there's almost no actual theater here in the city. In fact, the only one who is interested at all is Crisis Curio. And then, yeah, hello. We'll have to go there. Gabasha's Rare Books. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, I gotta turn around for a bit. Okay, there must be very rare books because you have an ordinator guarding them. Have a look. See if there's any, like, skill books that we can just read for free skill ups. That's a lot of copies of Book of the Daedra. Legions of the Dead. Whoa, you can't store that book. Necromancy is illegal. Hello. Where's the truth? Herb's Heart of Anakina. Medium armor. I miss old school lack of map pointers. it's fine if the game actually has good descriptions of where to go. This game is pretty good with descriptions, but every now and then they fail with describing the right way to go a bit, and it can be a bit annoying. We've read most of the Dance in Fire, but we missed, what? 2 of them. Okay. Do you have all of them? Looks like it. Nice. Pilgrim's Path, we have one of those. We bought one, because I believe we need one if we ever do the temple, but I don't know if I'll ever do the temple. We might. I've heard it's really got some OP rewards in it. I was looking for that trailer book page for a good 3 days. Oh damn. Well, it seems to be right here in Vivec. I already read that. Wait, is that a... Oh, I thought it was a really short book because it had like nothing on the first page. It actually has pictures? Picture book. You gave me your soul and now the shell of a mudcrab houses it. Wait, is that the mudcrab merchant? Is that the mudcrab? I think that's a mudcrab merchant. Although there have been rumors, though, of a mudcrab trader somewhere in Vardenfell. Yeah. Mudcrab merchant. I don't remember where he is. He's like somewhere around here, I think. That's all I remember. Hey, Jabasha. Chronicles of Inchileft. Perhaps Jabasha has a copy. Do you? You do. It's expensive. I'll buy it. I need it. There we go. Let's have a look in it. How long is it? Okay, it's pretty short. I can read that. Near Vivec on a small island has 10,000 septims. Yeah. Although if I remember correctly, he doesn't buy every item in the game. Unlike Creeper, which I think does. This is the chronicles of events of the historical significance of the Dwemer freehold colony of Inchileft. The text was probably recorded by an Altmer, for it's written in Old Maris. 23. The death of Lord Inelem. Ilendum. It happened second planting that Lord Ilendum, on a journey in the western uplands, came to Inchileft and Protector Anshard and General Urkungthunch. The name of Dwemer is just sounds. Like, he probably dropped a metal object and like, ah, that's my name now. There you go. General Urkungthunch met him there, and Dallin Zanshu also came to the meeting. They talked together long by themselves, but this only was known of their business. That they were friends of each other, they parted and each went home to his own colony. Luthinch and her sons came to hear this meeting and saw in this secret meeting a treasonable plot against the councils. And they often talked of this among themselves. When spring came, the councils proclaimed as usual a council meet. In the halls of Bams Shend, the people accordingly assembled, handfasted with ale and songs, drinking bravely, and many things were talked over at the drinking table. And among other things were comparisons between different Dwemer, and at last among the councillors themselves. One said that Lord Ilendum excelled his fellow councillors by far in every way. At this council, Bluthenge was very angry, and said that she was no way less than Lord Ilendum, and that she was eager to prove it. Instantly both parties were so inflamed that they challenged each other to battle, and ran to their arms, but some citizens who were less drunk and more understanding came between them and quieted them, and each went back to his colony. But nobody expected that they would ever meet in peace again together. But then, in the fall, Lord Elendums received a message from Councillor Bruthanch, inviting him to a parley at Endor Stardoms. And all Elendum's kin and citizens strongly urged him not to come, fearing treachery. But Lord Elendum would not listen to the council, not even to carrying with him his honor guard. And sadly, it came to pass that while traveling to Endor Stardoms in Chinjin Pass, a host of foul creatures set upon Lord Elendum and killed him, and all of his party. And many citizens said thereafter that Bluthenge and her sons had conjured these beasts to set them upon Lord Elendum, but nothing was proven. Lord Elendum lies buried at a place called Leftunch. He's nerfed in Mortal Rebirth anyway, is he? Rip. Is Creeper still good though? So he's still 5,000 gold? Alright, well we got the book. What do you think about Crisis Curio? Look from the Lalo compound. Okay. Hulia. How does Sarthatoi know Hulia? He's a great friend of Jabasha and great reader. He often comes to Jabasha's rare books to read or talk, but he's not here today. The new play. So Crisis Curio has a new play. Jabasha does not have any of his old plays, if that is why Shadow Mage comes here. Crisis Curio plays are not rare books, nor are they good books. Okay. That's some good writing. I like how nobody likes Crassius. Like, he's terrible. Hey, three-legged Gar wasn't so bad, I guess. Oh, I got stuck on a light. Alright, Blackshot Corner Club. This is where we were meeting Hulia. Hello? Get out of our way, Anwa. We got issues with this filthy lizard. He's kind of unwelcome here. He belongs in the swamp with the rest of them. Whoa. Whoa, chill. I'm a bounty hunter. Could I put a bounty on these fuckers? I appreciate you going through the on-screen text. I can hardly be bothered. I'm gonna follow you. Oh, thanks, man. I read most things. I don't read absolutely everything because there's a few texts here and there that isn't of importance. But usually, if they say something fun, I'll read it. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you, mate. I'm talking to this other filthy lizard. So shut up, or I'll shut you up. I'm gonna murder all of you because I have some business with this lizard. 2,250 gold is 5k. Okay, that's fine. Hey, we're gonna get for you today. What do you have? Oh, just alcohol. Makes sense. Press Curio. Yep, same information. Latest rumors. Have you heard about Adironir? She's a Khajiit worker down in the canals of St. Olms. We need to find her. She usually frequents my establishment, but she hasn't been by lately. She seems kind of worried. Last time I saw her, too, normally. She seems kind of worried last time I saw her, too. Normally, I'm not terribly fond of those beast people, but she was a loyal customer. That and she was apparently a good friend of Rolas Oren's. But I haven't the faintest idea why. Then again, Rolas is a bit strange in her own way. Rolas Oren? Rolas is the alchemist upstairs in the upper wasteworks. You'll recognize her quickly. He's the only Dunmer doing business on that level. He's somewhat formal, but has a kind heart and gentle soul towards all creatures, even those who would have difficulty trusting. Mudcrab is directly east of Minzashmt, which is named after headbutting a keyboard. Little advice. Don't go adventuring after you've downed a few drinks. I know. It seems strange to be hearing that from a publican, but hear me out. I've seen my share of drunken fighters, and generally the kind of lesson one doesn't forget. Can't imagine a worse fate than to fall by the claws of a horrible creature in some dark cave, only to be his next meal. That's not to say there aren't forced fates, just none I can think of offhand. I worry about Rolas Oren sometimes. I've heard some gossipy old crone accuse her of being, well, one of those abolitionists. I'm sure she isn't, but I must admit that some of her actions and associations might lead to one to question. Don't get me wrong, I'm fine with whatever she wants to do. Just don't want her to tangle the wrong crowd. Abolitionists? You know, I might not mind these people so much if they just leave our god-blessed nation alone. They've achieved their goals elsewhere, and the armistice assures us of our ancestral rights to own slaves. I have heard some of their complaints, and sometimes I wonder if any of them pay attention. Certainly there are those who mistreat their slaves, and those I dislike as much as anyone. They may be of lower station, but they are still creatures worth at least the respect one gives a gwar. I suspect most slaves owners do not. I serve many here who come into town to rest between runs. There's no auction block here. If I were to build one, I would give it my full support. Okay. Well, yeah, hello. I welcome you as the friend of my friend. But I wish to go to my friend's bookstore, and these troublesome fools are in my way. I've tried to persuade them, but they hate my race, and I fear there will be violence. Perhaps you speak with them, but be careful and ready. Well, let's be real good friends with this guy. Let's talk all about how we hate lizards and how he's right. So he likes us. There we go, and then... there's no option to select leave her alone. Is it just this one? Business? Adrena Rethi, who's that? Lala business, oh. Troubles and fools. The sight of free Argonian offends these racist thugs. It would tarnish my Morag Tong honor to slay them, and I don't want to trouble my friend's Charles Golmus by fighting in his club. But I must go to my friend's bookstore, where we can talk in peace. If you may have a way with words, perhaps you can talk to them. Or if you have a way with money, they might be bought. Otherwise, I fear there must be bloodshed. Or Tong. I wonder if she's going to give me any hints to where it might be. How do I get rid of him? Hold on. Talk to some of the other ones. We'll leave him alone. I guess I persuaded him. Somehow. Oh yeah, they agreed to leave him. Huh. I killed this fucking fly? Is a fly bothering you? Place. Wonder if she can mention the Morag Tong. Purposes. Will you tell me about the Morag Tong location? Ooh, I'm only a low-ranking member, but Pauper and Commoner do not suffer from war here as they do in the West. Thanks to the honor tradition of the House War and the Morag Tong. But I'm an Argonian, yet they treat me with respect. If you're curious, find a copy of the Black Glove. Please do not mistake us for the Dark Brotherhood. The Dark Brotherhood is a perversion of the ancient Dunmer tradition. They've sold their honor for profit and no more than League of Murderers for hire. Look for a book called The Black Glove. Okay. Hints towards that. Gabasha. Alright, well let's head out. Where's the option? Go. Go together. Yeah, come with me to Jabasha. It's just not too far from here anyways. Can I ask you something about your stream itself? Sure. Unless it's my stream key, then no. Come over here. Oh, got stuck on someone for a little bit. Let's see, Jabasha's was all the way here, right? Yeah. Yes, thank you very much. We should be free from distraction here. Now, I said I'd tell you about the neighboring cults. You can report back to Karis. And I don't know any of the Six House cult, but I can tell you what I do know. I see your video library goes back to 2012. Some of the highlights, maybe. Yeah. Mine gets deleted after 2 weeks. A lot of old stuff that's still there is highlighted. Highlights don't get deleted, I'm pretty sure. So if you're seeing any old streams that are very, 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 very old, it's probably highlighted. Let me see. The highlights are just the 1 minute clips. No, you can highlight a stream if you are the streamer. Clips are different. Highlights basically like you can just select a portion, make a highlight, and then if you want, you could either upload the highlight to YouTube or stuff like that, or make the highlight into sort of like a playlist. I use that to upload streams to YouTube. Sometimes I enjoy these streams so much that I want them on YouTube as well. And I use the highlight system for that. So a lot of the stuff you'll find in my highlights are stuff that I put up on YouTube. But that's why I've got so many old things. My videos also get deleted after like 2 weeks if I don't highlight them. So it's nothing special. Twitch ain't giving me special treatment or anything. I'm just glad Twitch gives me quality options, which... Let me check. Do I have quality options on this stream? Is it enabled today? I'm trying to Alt-Tab, but my mouse is being uncooperative. Da-da-da. I don't have quality options today. Annoying. That's annoying. Usually we've got quality options where you can select, you know, source or 720p or 480 or whatever, but today we don't. I guess a lot of people are streaming right now. It depends on other streamers using the bandwidth. Because I had source options, I've had source options the last couple of days in this week, but today we started streaming a lot later because my internet wouldn't work for like 4 hours today. Anyways, Neverwing Cult. To understand the Neverwing Cult, you must understand the history of the Ashlanders. Neverwar means something very different to the Ashlanders from what he means to the Dunmer of the Great Houses. You should also know about the persecution of the Neverwing and the legacy of the false incarnate for the Neverwing Cult is at the heart of the ancient conflict between nomadic Ashlanders, Seldon Great House, Dunmer. Sorry about that, there's someone else in the house and well, they have to yell from downstairs. Where were I? The legacy of the false incarnate for the Neverwing Cult is at the heart of the ancient conflict between the nomadic Ashlands and Seld Great House Dunmer. Here's a summary for Caius, but ask your questions and I shall answer in detail. Neverwing Cult. History of the Ashlanders. In the first era, the nomadic Ashlanders and the settled Dunmer clans were much alike, but after the First Council and the formation of the Great Houses, Ashlanders have been steadily forced into the poorest and most hostile lands. Now the nomadic tribes look to the prophesied return of Nerevar for a restoration of their ancient rites and religious traditions. Ashlanders. The Ashlanders hate the House Dunmer, who have become soft and who have abandoned traditional ancestor worship for gods of the tribunal. And the Ashlanders hate Outlanders, who invaded and stole their land and forced them to live as a subject people. A reborn Nerevar who could drive out the Outlander invaders, destroy the false worship of the tribunal, and restore the pure traditional life and faith of the nomads would be very popular here to the Ashlanders. Where am I from? I am from Sweden. Great houses. In modern times, Morrowind is ruled by 5 great houses: House Lalu, Redoran, Telvanni, Indril, and Drez. Great houses culture is partially defined by its roots in ancient Dunmer tribal clans, and partially by later imperial influences from other Western cultures. If you name your character Outlander, NPCs will refer to you by the name. I mean, I guess. The Great House culture is the only one of the native Dunmer cultures of Morrowind. The other native cultures, the Ashlander culture, is a nomadic barbarian culture largely untouched by the imperial influences. Persecution of the Neverwing. The temple treats the Neverwing prophecies as heresy, and the temple imprisons and executes heretics unless prevented by imperial law. But since the Neverwing cult is hostile to the Empire, the Empire does not interfere when the temple persecutes the cult. Ashlanders hate the temple, and particularly the Ordinators, for their ruthless treatment of Neverwing cultists. False Incarnate. In the past, some have claimed to be the ring-card Nerevar. The most recent is known as Peakstar, a figure of legend among the Waste tribes for the last 30 years. The temple says these false incarnates disprove the prophecies since the false incarnate fail and come to nothing. But the mystical Neverwing cult glorifies rather than shrinks from the contradictions, citing the appearance of failed incarnates as certain proof of Nerevar's coming rebirth. Oh yeah. Okay, that's most of the things. Sixth house cult. Can you tell me anything? If you've never heard of such a, I've never heard of such a thing. House Dagoth was the sixth house, but in the War of the First Council, they betrayed the other great houses and were destroyed for their treason. I've never heard of anyone worshipping them. Dagoth the ancient head of the House Dagoth, is a devil of the tribunal faith. But I've never heard of anyone worshipping him either. Oh! God damn it. Can't get any peace here. I just want to read. But instead I have to yell down a staircase. Jabasha. Jabasha's a friend of mine. A Khajiit. He owns Jabasha's rare books. Okay. Do you have any info on the other people I'm looking for? No. The arena? No. Now I was looking for a book. What was it called again?
The traveler seeks answers.
Or like the Dark Glove or something. Does Jabasha have this book? Or the Black Glove something. Lethia's Glory. Confessions of a Skooma Eater. I'm my own grandpa. Are you yelling actual words or just vowels? It's basically just vowels, but it's basically Swedish slang where it's a very it's just a single letter or a single sound that can mean many different things, like yes, okay, sure, It's just oh. it's slang. Look at Daedra. Have the book. Have the book, do you? I don't think she has the book. Dang. I want to find this book. It's easy to be your own grandpa, just marry your grandma? Guess. Damn it, I wanted to find the Morag book, but I don't quite remember the exact name. It's like Black Glove or something. If you know the future, learn about the past. There are no situations that have not been encountered before, no new problems that have not already been solved. History is my passion, but it's more than a personal indulgence. It gives me wisdom that guides my actions. I developed a taste for history reading in my sponsor's library. He had many books, but I had no patience for fiction. My interest was kindled by artifacts of the past displayed in his manner. The furniture, each painting and tapestry, even the common items of daily life told the story of another age that I needed to understand. Books fed that need, and the old book inspired deep reflection still. Now you understand why I spend so much time in Jabasha's rare books. Jabasha certainly understands. That's why when he acquires a particularly old volume, and seemed lost to the ages, he gives me an opportunity to purchase it before he makes it generally available. For me, collecting books is by way of completing a mosaic of the history of this world. Background. Ernegonian. Yep. Song. I forgot what the name of the book was, but I think it was like Black Glove or something. We'll have to look for it somewhere in another bookstore because he didn't have it. Hello. Talking about the Morag Tong. Can I even ask you about the Morag Tong? Nope. Okay, what else is in this area? We've checked out Black Chalk. Canal works. Also the upper waste works. Let's check out the canals. The canals can be dangerous at times though, so we gotta be careful. Alright, so there's where the under works. What is here? A door. There's a cult altar in the basement. That's kind of sad. Or you need a medical assistance, or perhaps you're just disoriented. That happens frequently to visitors down in the canal works. Yeah, because they're all on drugs. This is where people probably go when they're on skooma. Medical assistance? Your wounds need tending. Do I? Oh, he healed me for lost 25 gold. Oh. I wonder if... Ah, I wanted to check how big of a heal that was. Damn it. I didn't have enough time to do it. Oh, he's got lots of health potions. Bargain, cheap, and standard. I don't really want bargain or cheap anymore, but standard's not bad. Okay. This is Curio. Okay, no new information. Nothing about the canal works. Okay. A little bit dark in here. Do you guys think it's a little bit dark? Or is it the glare off of my monitor? Hold on a minute. Oh, that's a bit better. It was a bit of glare. Do this though. That helps. What do we have here? The 4-core tomb. Okay, that's probably bad. A trader. Really? Hi. Greetings. What may I do for you today? Is there anything in particular I can help you with? Find. I carry a wide variety of goods and I think you will find my prices reasonable. A little out of the way here in the canal works, but my fair prices allow me to be competitive. I just took what space the temple had available. At least the rent is not very much. I sure wish they could do something about the smell out in the corridors, though. I guess it really can't be helped. Ew. What do we have? Okay, no really super amazing melee. Your armor selection's okay. Bone mold, I guess. Not the greatest of other potions. Random junk. Eh. Got a fair amount of lanterns, I guess. Locked door. And a key to your locked door. The Inner Thief. Oh, hold on. Oh. My mouse just finished charging, so it disconnected the charging cable. The USB sound played, and I was like, what was that? Are you a clothier? You are. Oh god, I could spend forever in here just like save scumming, just buying an outfit, equipping it, and seeing how it looks and selling it back. I'm not gonna though. Alright, do we dare check out the tomb? Is it... because every time I think tomb, I think there's gonna be undead walking around. Alright, we're in the tomb. Taking out a weapon. What the fuck is that? Ew! What the fuck? A slime? Captured it somewhere. Where did it go? Common soul gem. Ew. I can't loot it. I guess it has no loot. It would just be bones. Gross. That's probably one of the rebirth enemies. Cup of jello. Yep. I'm glad it didn't hit me with anything. I have no idea what that would do. Probably disintegrate armor. Ooh. Can I train my spear on you? Yes, I can. That's a mage. Skeleton fire mage. Yeah, 2 shields. Dual wield them, Dark Soul style. I need a much better 60 lock. Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna look around these pillars because I found keys on pillars like this before. I guess I should check the corners of the room as well. Yeah, I found keys on walls like this before. Although I guess if I wanted to look for that, I have a detect key spell. Let me make this map constant. Let me walk back a bit. Any keys? No keys. Alright. Yeah, I need a longer lasting night eye. 60. Have something that can open that. We've got Major Unlockinator. We need a little bit more magic to cast it. The problem is... Nah, now trades your illusion. True, it does trade my illusion, but it's annoying to recast. You know what, before we cast Major Unlockinator, we should probably make sure there's no more enemies. One of these doors is gonna be trapped. How do we recharge a weapon again? Do I just drag a soul gem onto it? Does anyone know how to recharge something? I have no clue how to do that. The shadows through walls have always been weird to me, but I think it's just an engine thing. I think it's just an engine thing. Nice hand. I've played you like a damn fiddle. Because while you're maybe trapped in the door, I can cast spells on you through it. Oh, I can't anymore. Oh, there we go. This is a problem. I can't actually... Oh god, now I'm trapped in the door. He played me like a fiddle. Bastard. Help. I've been trapped. I might have to console my way out of the door. Alright. There we go. Oh god, run. Back up. Ow. Don't stab me in the back. Hello. Did he just play himself? Critical that. Apparently I did critical 0 damage. Googled it for you. How to recharge stuff? Or what? Because I'd love to know. I have no clue how to do it. Recharge over time. I know they recharge over time, but I think you can also recharge with a soul gem. Can't you? Guess I go back at the same... I must have missed a door. Was there 2 entrances to the tomb? Yes, there was. We should cast the tech key again, because there might be keys around here. Not that I can see. Oh wait, no. There's a key. I think I'm staring right at it. It's supposed to be in front of me. Where is it? According to the game, it's right in front of me. Although last time it said right in front of me, it was actually like way to the side. This using soul gems is inefficient. Yes, but this item has very low charges. Only 25, meaning a very small soul gem would be enough. Okay, there's a key somewhere in here. Oh, maybe it's on the other side of the door. There it is. That's probably for the 60 chest. I'm gonna die. Die! Ow. I should have healed. I didn't heal. That's me. Where's my good heal? Or, no, that's fatigue. Health. Double click the gem. Tried to do that. Maybe drop it on top of my character. Oh, there we go. Wait, I could just make an enchanted item from here? Interesting. Wait, I need Cliff Racer ones. To see Scrib, we don't need that. Never mind, that recharged it by fucking nothing. Ow, ow. Okay, I understand what they mean by it being bad. It literally added nothing. It didn't even add a single percentage. Oh! Well, I've trapped a soul. And I didn't die. Ouch. Can I have the key now? Okay. I'm probably gonna take a short break. Because I'm a bit hungry. We got some dinner in the fridge. We warm that up. I might take a 5 to 10 minute break. I just want to open that chest. Wow, 65 gold. That was not worth it. Let's just see where the other door goes, because apparently there was 2 doors into the tomb. Where am I now? Over here. What? Rasha healer. My work is done for the day. About to leave the office. See you later. Okay. Alright, we're gonna save here. I'm gonna take a short break. Gonna have something to eat. But for now, I will thank everyone who's joined so far. I actually have to shut down the game temporarily because I can't alt-tab. I will actually start the game again though, because the music... You guys don't want to watch a black screen while I'm gone, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just load up the save. Have the music playing while I'm gone. At least there'll be something in the background while I'm not here. Although, I probably should do it in another room. There's just water sounds in this room. Going to Jirasha's. There we go. And now I can alt-tab. It worked this time. Alright, I'll be back.
is much to learn.
Okay, I'm back. Warmed up pretty quick, and I eat like a freaking pig, so. Screen, switch to game. Actually, I have to alt tab again, so it's gonna look a bit weird for a second. There we go. Okay. While I was eating, I was thinking about a game, actually. Earlier today, I had no internet. I started streaming today about around 20 past 1 p.m. I was gonna start the stream around like 8 a.m. because I woke up at 7 today. But I had no internet for a few hours. My internet apparently died around 1 a.m. and it came back at about 1 o'clock. Came back 1 p.m. and that was annoying as hell. So I was just sitting here with no internet, I just sat down and played Vampire the Masquerade, Bloodlines. I played that for a few hours, which was a lot of fun. I like that game. I've only beaten it once, but it's fun. Okay, you look scary. Just an orc standing. Okay. Oh, that rat wants me dead. Canal works. That's where I came down. Is that rat swimming? Is it gonna drown? Am I about to watch a rat drown? That rat is swimming really fast now. There's another one. Can the rats actually drown? Hello? Outlander, this place is not safe. Not a safe place for your kind. Leave now, my friends, and I will have your head. My advice is to stop trusting in the false god of the tribunal. They are not the true gods. They are not the Daedra. That they are not, and they are not divine. Follower Malaush. Malakath? Oh yeah, that's what I thought it was. That's a Daedric shrine in the middle of Vivec, which is bad, very bad. In fact, if I go in there, I'm probably gonna get one shot by 3 to 4 dudes, because that's usually what happens in the shrines. All of the Daedric shrines in this game have one thing in common. They usually have 3 to 4 dudes in them that really want to kill you. Practice with my spear a bit against a rat. Go. Blighted rat, okay. So I could get blight down here. That would suck. I don't have a water walking thing. Do I have I have one more Violet Caprinus. Do I have anything else that does water walking? Ample pod. Oh, I didn't. Did I eat it? I didn't eat it. There we go.